started off first doing computer science in college. Barbara Scotia College, not a barber school, not a cutting hair school. It's an actual 4-year private institution in Concord, North Carolina. So when they get that out the way, because sometimes, you know, I caught a lot of slack when I was in college, because, you know, started off computer science, got into that, got kind of heavily involved in that, and then I was like, you know what, I need to figure out something else to do, because this is just not allowing me to be as creative as I wanted to be. So my cousin was doing production in Atlanta, and he used to come home bringing tapes and whatnot. So I was like, you know, let me try that. Let me see if we have that. Came back to school the next year, found out that we did have a communications department, and I started getting involved in that. And I just fell in love with it. I mean, I started off as a shooter, you know, learning how to operate the camera, learning how to light people the proper way, mic people the proper way also. But then after a while, I kind of got bored with that also, because people just always wanted me to shoot stuff all the time. And then I started picking up the editing part. And I was always taught to shoot to edit, so it was like, at this point, it kind of came, it worked hand in hand. Now, when I would go out to shoot, I knew exactly what I wanted, because I knew how I could put it together in the editing process, and the editing part just came easy for me. And after, you know, shooting, and then editing, I understood that editing is what I wanted to do. And now, you know, editing is what I'm really trying to focus on. For me, the editing part is the part that, you're bringing all your clips together, you're putting that story together, and there's nothing like that. And a side note, also, the editing part is just, to me, it seems a lot simpler. And when I say simple, it's just that when you're out in the field shooting, I mean, you got to worry about your lighting, you got to worry about your mic, you got to worry about your surroundings, make sure everything's on point. Editing, man, all you got to do is just bring me the footage, and I put it together. I mean, there's obstacles within that, but, you know, the editing is really what I love the most.